Hi folks, how are we doing? Welcome back to another weekly update. What a strange old week it's been. It really has. Nothing has gone to plan. I had a distinct plan this week and I've achieved absolutely none of it. So my arthritis has been playing up most of the week and I've been really struggling to walk. I mean, for the first part of this week I was down here with my bloody walking stick. That's how bad I was. We also found out back end of last week that they're coming to sort out, or they was coming to sort out the the bottoms of the doors. I don't know whether you've seen it in the videos, but rain comes underneath the shutter doors. Where they've done the floor, it's not quite right. It pulls in rather than pulls out, so we end up with like a big flood. So yeah, we had to try and sort some of that crap out. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just I'm rambling at the minute. Yeah, basically, I needed to move my car because they needed access to the doors. So that thing has got a turning circle of container ship. Basically, when we brought it in here and we had nothing in here, it still took like a 486 million point turn just to get it to where it is. We wasn't going through that again, so I made some wheel skates. And yeah, I spent most of the first half of the week doing that. Let me show you them, hold on. Well, there you go, you can see how the water comes under the door and just sort of pulls up. We've got a load of crap in here, I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, I just needed to get the car on these skates. So I have done a video of these, I'm not going to go into depth on this. But yeah, I just needed to get it up so we could move it around. So yeah, we had issues with these. Like I said, I was struggling to walk. I had to find all the metal, clean all the metal up, and then actually weld it all together. We didn't actually know when they was turning up. They actually turned up yesterday and didn't do shit. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I've been helping my old man as well, like the last bit clearing his workshop out. So, hold on. So as I mentioned before, yeah, my old man got evicted from his workshop. We was helping him move into the other one. I had to sort of say to him, I've got my own stuff to do. I can't just constantly be with you. But sorry, hold on. Yeah, I said I can't be there every day, mate. It's not happening. But yesterday, Friday, he says like, right, it's just last bit of clearing up. We need to just sort out. So I went and give him a hand, and they're still messing around. Everything that happens with him is messing around. And I've got to help him again next week to take a bloody mezzanine down. Hence why all of this crap is here. So yeah, we've got all this crap here. This has come out of his van, just because we need the van. The only sort of saving grace is I've got some decent racking out of it. That's a big old bit of racking. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it yet, but I've got an idea which we're going to work out today, hopefully. Well, the idea is either this racking's going up or it's getting cut up and then weighed in. And that's what this is here. It's just a bit of scrap that Dad had lying around. I said, look, I'll weigh it in, because then that's my scrap pile over there that I need to weigh in as well. So let me show you the doors quick. So we didn't actually know when they was turning up or what they was doing, but I had to concentrate getting this on the wheel so it could be moved. Right, the door's really noisy. Hold on, I'll shut the camera off and then I should come back in a second. So yeah, they didn't actually tell us when they was coming. We got told that on Monday, well, Friday last Friday I got a phone call saying they are going to come do it. And then on Monday the sand and cement's going to turn up. And then they was going to let me know when they was going to turn up to do the door. That's why I spent the beginning of this week getting the car sorted out, so then, I can get it moved, and then it doesn't matter when they turn up, everything's ready to just shift, and it's just easy. We haven't got to scramble. Anyway, I get a phone call yesterday morning while I'm at Dad's. Oh, you down the farm today? No, why? Oh, they're there to do the concrete. Well, why didn't you tell me, mate? So yeah, I ended up staying with Dad. Michelle come back, and then yeah, they didn't even manage to do it. Like, hold on, that's what they've managed to do. I'm not quite sure what they're planning on doing, because like we've got this rubber strip on the door that's supposed to seal it, and yeah, it doesn't. They was talking about putting a lip on or something so the water doesn't come in. I don't really know, but yeah, they couldn't chase this back. Apparently they was told that it was X amount of thickness, and they bought the tools for X amount of thickness, and then they couldn't do this. Just made a lot of mess, and did soddle. Oh, Tiff, in. In! Why have I got to shout at you? Sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, that's sort of annoying me because it's now going to put me back another day when they eventually turn up because I won't be able to do anything. Yeah, Michelle's actually been really busy this week. She's done quite a lot. So she's been doing some welding, which is quite cool. We're also filming that. There's a lot of piss takes and stuff like that. She's done quite a bit in the booth for me. Let me show you. It's easier to show you what she's been doing, you know, because she has been busy. Oh, she made a box for herself as well. Hold on. So this is the box that she's made for. Is it for a customer? It's for your mum, isn't it? Mm. That's what she's done this week. So she's done that. She's currently doing something for the ferrets. So Michelle's done that bit. She's got that bit all sort of boxed in. She put some random patches in where we've had holes. There's that one up there. And then she's been slowly going around and filling the gaps with the old decorator's cork. So what it needs to be is just this sort of crap. And yeah, she's just filling all the gaps in. Still got to do this ceiling, obviously. She's been going around it. And then she's done that side. What else does she do? She's done other stuff. Yeah, she has been busy. Oh yeah, she's been making blue roll holders. This is another thing that I'm filming. So yeah, we want to make some holders so the blue roll can stay on the wall out of the way, because they just get covered in crap if you leave them on the benches. And then you've got dirty hands, you can't just pull a little bit off. So it's a small job that just needs to be done. Oh, the other thing that I did this week as well is I had another order for these. So I had to make a couple more of these, which is going to get posted in a minute. Yeah, it's just a strange week. So yeah, today's plan is going to be mostly pottering around. Just sort of finishing off all the little jobs that we've got to do. Like finishing off caulking the booth up. I need to get that posted. Need to finish off making the blue roll brackets. I would like to try and get that racking up today. I'm thinking about, hold on. That's where I'm thinking about putting the rack in, depending on how far it comes out. Because then I can put the, excuse me, then I can put the cross beams up high and then everything can stand underneath. Then I've just got extra stuff up the top. But I need to measure it, we'll see how it all pans out. Hopefully it'll fit in there perfectly. That would be ideal, but I can't see it happening. I did think about sort of having it on that bit above all that, but I think the actual uprights might be too far out, sort of here. You know, this is why I didn't want the racking before. I wanted it quite narrow, so then we've still got access to everything. But we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Right, I'm going to crack on and get this posted so it doesn't moan at me. Right then, so we've had a little bit of head scratching, and I think I've formulated a plan. Hold on, let's zoom out. I hate this bloody thing. Right, so that is the length of the rack, which annoyingly doesn't quite go to the end. So what I'm thinking of doing is, these boxes don't quite go to the end, so I'm thinking of moving them over that way, then having it so the stanchion then sort of comes to wherever these end. I wanted to move the bench over a little bit anyway. I wanted to get it a little bit closer to there because I don't need this big gap, and I wanted to bring it this way a little bit. So it means blocking this end off because of obviously the upright, but then it still leaves me a space to put the bandsaw and then a little bit of pile there. That's the plan. How well it's going to work, I do not know. Let's see how it goes. First thing I need to do is actually find some space for this bloody wood. I don't want to go putting it anywhere properly because it's got to go again. It's literally going back in Dad's van as soon as we finish using it on Tuesday. It's just here, just so it's out of the way. But yeah, these are the uprights for the rack. I need to modify it. When Dad had it in his unit, he chopped them down, but then left these bits, the sort of cross braces. So I want to chop them down and sort them out properly so they bolt in. As long as I've got enough bolts for them. I don't know, yeah. Clearing up. I'll find some space for that. And then move all that crap over there. Some things are happening. It's inconvenient because everything's in the way, but things are actually happening. So I moved my car over, got it as close to the Escort as I can for the minute. Then I've stacked Dad's wood up on a couple of little noggins, so it's out of the water. Obviously I still haven't worried about this yet, but we're having measurements. We've cleared, well, Michelle cleared a load of the crap out of the way while I was sorting the wood out. Michelle is now sorting out insulation for over there. Then we're going to get a board up there. We've got a couple of these boards done out, so we're going to get them, or one up over there, and then I've put one racking piece in. Yeah, that's how big they are. To sort of gauge where we're going to be. So, hold on. Let me zoom out. Hold on. So initially I was thinking, like with the rough measurement, I was going to bring the bench right over to the racking, but then the racking's not actually coming out as far as I thought, so there'll be a little bit of a gap there. But yeah, it's still going to come right over, and then the bench will come right over here. This needs to go that way. I might need to move that bench. Really don't want to move that bench, because when I put it there, it was a rickety old bench, and then I made the bench solid and it's freestanding, but I made it so it's freestanding and doesn't tilt off there. So if you see, like at the back of the wall, oh, tripping over things, the back of the wall, you've got like the little bit of I don't know what you call it, just it's concrete, but yeah, so it undulates basically. So I don't really want to move this, but if I have to, we'll re-level it. It's no problem at all. So yeah, it's a mishmash of insulation. That's about all we had left of the decent insulation. This is what I managed to get off my brother. This is designed to go down here, I told you before. I might have to get some more off of him. The fridge goes in this corner, so it's not that much of a problem. So yeah, Michelle's doing that. She's going to double it up. So yeah, we'll have, yeah, we're forging ahead, but nothing's easy because everything had to be moved and there's no space. It's like, where do we put things that is not going to be in our way? That was the challenge. But we are moving forward. Completely forgot. I did have an idea of sorting out the electrics in the kitchen. So I've already put a junction box up there, ready to run the electrics in. Just never got around to doing it. And I've got back boxes, but I haven't actually got a plug socket to put in there. Otherwise, I would be doing that while Michelle stood around. So I'll film while Michelle does this. You watch, she'll hit that hard enough, she'll put the plasterboard through. Thing is, what she doesn't realise is that room that she's insulating is her room. That has to keep warm. This is where we're at. It's been a bit of a slog, but the racking's all up and the bench is now moved. It may not seem a lot, right? So it's literally moved from there to there, but I've still got plenty of clearance down here, which is all I need. You know, I need access to these drawers and then access to here. So it's like now a little room sort of deal. Yes, I know that once I put the boards up here, I'll need to put some lighting in. It's another problem for another day. But what I have done is I've gained myself a lot more space here. So like I've said before, I would like to get a decent bead roller and a decent English wheel, which can now go along this wall. The folder is gonna go under there, not a problem at all. And then yeah, I can sort of have everything there. And then on this wall is going to be my shrinker stretchers. So I've only got one at the minute, but that's how far they stick out. So I can have them here, and then I've still got plenty of walkway, plenty of space, and I'm utilising all of the space. Still plenty of room down here, obviously. That gap is still exactly as it was with the bandsaw and all the metal. We literally only moved the bandsaw out, and then the metal hasn't moved. It's just been perfect. The bench hasn't moved. The bench stayed there, and then these have gone back in. Yeah, it's actually been beautiful. I've only got these 2 runs at the minute, but I know my dad has some more. They're not the same, they're going to need bolting up, but we've still got plenty of height, so now we can do stuff up there and stuff up there. The idea of this is, right, and we've done it quite low, because obviously I'm quite short, anybody else taller than me or Michelle comes in, we are, hold on, let me spin the camera. So yeah, anybody, that's taller than I expected. So yeah, anybody sort of taller than me or Michelle will struggle, but it doesn't matter, I don't care, it's me and Michelle that works here. But then we still have well up there, plus we can both reach what will be on here. So this side will be stuff that we need, this side over the bench will be stuff that we don't need so often. So more space, it's amazing. Right, now on Sunday, we made sort of an executive decision yesterday or last night. Whilst we were sorting stuff out, getting the rack up and that, we was like, why don't we just sort this plasterboard out? See if we can borrow the old man's van and get this plasterboard sorted out. So, spent money that I haven't got. It's literally my rent money that I've spent. But we've gone out and bought all of the plasterboard and all of the insulation, and that's the plan for today. So yeah, all of this should be completely enclosed by the end of the day. And then we've got to load the van up for some scrap. So, see how it goes. Well, there you go. It's all insulated as much as we can. We've literally run out. So we still need to get some more for this bit. And then the front bits, but at least we can get these boards up for now and get this done. Well, there we have it. That wall is completed, and then we've got this board up as well. I run the cables and put the light switch in for the booth, so then I can sort my lights out. It's not wired up at the minute, I need to sort of do it to the box, but all the cables are run and done. But yeah, that's it. I've had a quick sweep up. You know, I mean, just look how much more room we've got just by moving the bench over a little bit, and then I'll have all my tools here. Need to sort out the cabling in there, I'll do that tomorrow, but for now we're going to go home and get this video edited and up. Yeah, sorry, I know it's sort of like another workshop sort of update video of sort of pottering around on what we're doing, but it is what I'm doing. You know, it makes more sense to try and get all of this done and then actually crack on with the work rather than having to stop, start, constantly move stuff around. You know, the idea is now, because we've got all this done, once something's in its place, that's where it's going to stay, basically. So I will get back to doing cars and metalwork soon, I promise. I need to, because Customz will start complaining that I'm not doing their cars. But yeah, it's just one of them things. So yeah, as always, please look in the description box below, check out my friends' channels, go give them a sub and some love. If you haven't already, please have a look over here, click the icon, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you're informed of all of my videos as I want to do them. And then if you have a look over this side, there'll be 2 tabs of videos that I've done previously. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye.